You are now listening to another episode of Liz and WTF Podcast. This show is meant for entertainment purposes only and is not suitable for listeners under the age of 18 years old. So grab a drink, put on your fanciest black attire, bust out your party boy, and get ready for the last Liz and WTF episode of 2020. Happy New Year. Everyone. That automatically turned down. I wonder if it's going to be too loud. Probably still too loud to hear me over, so we'll turn it down just a little bit more. Welcome, everyone. Welcome. Let's keep it a round of applause. Let's give ourselves a round of applause again. Everybody, round of applause. There's only two of us right now. There's only two of us. This is the Liz and WTF never-ending shit show. You want to do a woo-hoo? Woo! My dog. Party dog. This is our New Year's special. We have more people joining us throughout the night. It is New Year's Eve 2020. Shut up. Sorry, you had to hear me just abuse my animal. This is our New Year's Eve special of 2020. Sayonara. Peace out. In fact, I kind of think that 21, to be quite honest, may be the appetizer and the shit sandwich we're about to be delivered, but that's just me. Tonight is a special night. It's a fun night. It's not as long as we would normally go. We have...
Or will it be?
We have... Just Pat is with us right now. Just Pat.
Hello there.
Everyone. I still think I'm really loud. I can't tell. That should be better. I should probably take off this, too. That's probably doing a little bit of bloviating. We have a couple games. We're gonna play games. Games are fun.
I love fun games.
And then we have the 2020 Liz and WTF Awards. You guys voted. You guys decided. The questions, the results are in. It's fucking amazing. The best and the worst of 2020.
Do we have a drum roll ready for that?
We do. We have something.
Oh, something. Okay.
Yeah, it's been a hell of a year. It's been an interesting year. If you're listening, you clearly survived COVID. And some of you, I'm sorry that you did. So...
Hindsight is 2020 vision. Let's get all the puns out.
All the 2020 jokes are meaningless because it was such a shit year for a lot of people.
2020 was not that great.
Joe Seeker thought that you were one of my sock accounts.
I am totally a sock account.
You finally got in as one of the Liz and WTF members who were doxxed or tried. Sorry, I can't even say without laughing. Attempted dox. But you're not really. You don't really hide anyway. You're a nice guy. You're You're all right. But for a minute there, Joe Seeker thought that you were a Liz WTF stock account and was trying to stalk you. So that's very interesting.
Suck it to me, suck it to me, suck it to me.
Yeah, he really didn't think you were a real person.
I don't think I'm a real person.
He was in Discord.
I'm a real boy.
He was in Discord. He's like, I'm gonna friend request this Pat guy, and he's gonna tell me all the things about you, Liz. I go, oh, is he?
Yes.
He's like, tell him I said hi. I'm like, tell him yourself. He's right here in this Discord server. So,
howdy.
There was a lot that went on this year. This was a year definitely of reflection. I think this year I pissed off more people collectively this year than I think I ever have. Let's give myself another round of applause.
New high score.
Yeah, new high score. I think I am the most hated person of 2020. There's a category for that, but I think I pissed off so many people this year that it's one for the books. So injunctions.
May 2021 be more
equally as exciting year.
Yes.
I guess there wasn't a whole lot else to do during COVID besides, I guess, work and piss people off on the internet. The calendar is out. The 2021 calendar. It actually goes onto the website tomorrow. So if you want to order your 2020 Liz WTF 2021, Liz WTF calendar.
I was going to say, we want to put that year behind us.
It is a 365 page a day calendar. If you use the code Liz WTF on our website, we will give you the calendar for 70% off, but that's only good tomorrow. So everybody mark your calendars. You don't have one yet.
Oh. Digital calendars.
January 1st.
Physical ones are better. They're coming back in
the
fashion.
digital ones. I am coming out with a digital version of this calendar. If I don't get it done in enough time for it to be worth it this year, we'll do it next year. I'll do one mid-year, or maybe just a 12-page calendar, a monthly calendar.
Just do a quarterly one.
Just do a quarterly calendar. But it's supposed to be the digital version, which is animated. So it'll have like the best and worst, and then I'm trying to make it to where it pops up with a notification on your desktop or your phone. So you don't have to flip a page every day. You just get a notification. So I am working on that, which is kind of cool.
You can say there's an app for that.
You can say, yeah, we can say there's an app for that. So I am working on that. But the paper version of the calendar, of course, is going to be available to all of you starting January 1st, which is tomorrow. And I will drop the link to the website after that. But it is more diverse this year. It is more diverse. More characters.
People, more characters.
It is still called the it's called the Daily Anti-Inspirational Calendar. This year's theme or subtitle to it is "Grow Up, Liz," and then it's done in penis fonts. So yeah.
Look out for that very special and important detail.
It's the gift that keeps on giving. That is the third calendar. It's the third anti-inspirational quote calendar, all from Discord mostly.
People are generating enough quotes to fill 365 times 3. I don't want to do the math right now. You can do it on your computer.
We'll open up the chat lines to Discord in a little bit. As people, especially, we're waiting for them to come in and guest on the show. And as we're kicking off this New Year celebration, especially for you folks on the East Coast. So, but yeah, this was good. Tonight we're going to play a game called Buzzed that Santa Claus got me for Christmas.
Ho ho ho! Yeah.
I have a sample card here. One of the cards. So the way you play is you pick up one of these cards, and I don't actually. Oh nope, this is phrases. This is the wrong game.
Mixing up the games already.
Well, so I know I did. So the card, when you pick up the card, it goes. If you've ever jerked off in a high school bathroom while you were in high school, Dennis, while you were in high school,
after high school,
take a drink.
Before high school,
it's things like that.
That's pretty risky. You might get shoved in a locker.
Yeah, it's called the game of hydration. Let me see that right over there. I should have put it closer to me. I have T-Rex arms, so I can't always reach stuff. All right, Buzz. This is the drinking game that gets you and your friends hydrated. Hi, Susie. Hello. Happy New Year's, everyone. Thank you, everyone in the chat room, for joining, by the way. This should be an exciting night. I think the awards ceremony is going to go over really well.
Yeah, it's been a minute. Haven't had a show for a hot minute, and this is going to be a banger.
October. We've been really busy.
Yeah.
Not only dealing with the COVID stuff, but work has been insane. We have a hell of a team, and it's all just been really busy and going really well, and everyone's been working really hard, and I think it's going to be really rewarding. So
yeah, I always like to say better busy than bored, but geez, every now and then I would like to be bored, but it's just been that busy.
Yeah,
there's always so much to do.
Yeah. And then I was even thinking back, like throughout the years, and like over the podcasting career of things, and how things have been going. And the battles that we've won and the battles that we've lost and the friends we've made and the friends that we've also lost and then remade and then lost and remade and relost. This year was such a quiet year for the normal podcasting crowd that I normally hang out with in terms of drama and fights, and it's been nice.
Kind of unifying, really, with a lot of people anyway.
I just think we're all getting fucking old. Including myself.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
Yeah,
drama.
We're too old. We're just too old to be bickering for entertainment.
I feel like deeper conversations are being had now too, and as people get to know each other, just like in real life, IRL, whatever you want to call it.
But even like the fights and the arguments that did kind of start, like they never really got finished. There were new players this year, though. There were new players. I feel like the usual crowd, when you talk about Jewish producer and Mr. Midnight Movie and Debbie Daly, Joe Seeker, all of them, I felt like there was a new boss that arrived. And, or you talk about like OAJ or, all these people, and like a new boss arrived, and that was Allison this year. And she was the reason why Mandy and I had basically unified and became friends, and I'm so glad. Allison was the best thing that ever happened to Mandy and I, because I absolutely love Mandy. Love Mandy so much. And did some unifying between Debbie and I to a certain extent, but it definitely, what she did for that was made me really appreciate Debbie. She made me appreciate Debbie for Debbie's for her grit, and for me it was kind of an eye opener. Going, wow, actually, Debbie's not too bad, because this bitch is a monster. And then there was other players that kind of like came in, after that, and I always felt like there was just a new boss like arriving, and each monster that came in to play just made Debbie look more and more like an angel. In comparison. So with me, it was a matter of, not fucking with Debbie too much anymore and kind of just letting her be. And because of that, it's been considerably quiet. So we met Mistress Nicole this year.
Ah, yeah. And her boy toy Asar.
Yeah, her boyfriend. Best couple. I don't even know if they won best couple. The award ceremony is tonight.
We gotta see those results. I just remember, I'll admit, I did vote for them.
You voted for them for best couple, not Mandy and I? Well, Mandy and I are no couple. Yeah. But, but it was, we met Mistress Nicole and found out what she looked like naked.
A couple of times.
A few times. I think, even to this day, we
probably know too much at this point.
Yeah, I think we do. Yeah, a moment of silence for that, for our eyes, for everybody's eyes, yeah, for our fucking eyes right now, yeah. Yeah, now I just kind of want to kill myself. I can't do it before the ball drops them. Anyway, so we have some new friends. King Asper, the most handsome man of my server and server owner. He is the Punjabi Tom Cruise. Met him. Marshall, that was important. Shane, I don't know who Shane is, but he's on the list. Richard, fucking love Richard. And some and World Star. We have some new players, I think, or new friends from the island. I don't know if I would call the people from the island friends.
non-angry acquaintance.
Non-angry acquaintance. Some of them are angry, though.
Maybe not necessarily at you directly, but in general,
Yeah, that's true. We have some people over there, and this was a year for me, and there was a category and a question saying the most mistaken identity, and I think maybe I worded that incorrectly, because I did not win that. In fact, I think I was the lowest voted one on there, and I was surprised, because between Mandy and I repeatedly got mistaken for each other. Like, they were like, hi Mandy, hi Liz, and we're like, this isn't Mandy or Liz. And everybody's like, you guys are literally the same person, you look the exact same, and I go, no, we don't. We actually don't. We're just female, and, we don't show all of our face.
Your profile picture has half of your face, therefore you are the same.
Yeah. And we don't sound the same. And we don't sound the same. But people think we do. I would love to look like Mandy. That's okay with me. I don't know if the favor is their, or the favor, if the want would be their back, and that's okay too. I'm all right with that. But, I was like, how? Wow, how did she got a lot of votes. And I was like, wow, I didn't get that many votes for mistaken identity, which means everybody literally thinks I've been running around as a dickhead. They still think it was me the entire time. But this was a year where, like, Yosh and people from the island were like, no, Liz is doxing me. Liz is attacking me. Liz is doing all this stuff. Liz has called my mother. It's like, what the fuck? Now, I will say, I have absolutely said I was going to do things like that, but I haven't. I really have better things to do than to call Yosh's mom. Something coincidentally, though, happened out of all that was that I have family members that actually know Yosh's family, which is a little strange. But did I go out and dox Yosh? No, I didn't. I have better things to do than chase some little Indian. Some little Pakistani prick fucking all over the internet, so. It's
a small world and getting smaller.
I guess. So with that, okay, now I'm just rambling on. We will get to the awards ceremony after that, but we will start playing this game called Buzzed, and this is something that'll be played out through the whole show. This won't be an overly long show. We're going to play some of the skits and commercials that we had created over the coronavirus pandemic so far. And you guys will be able to get, or you'll be able to listen to all of that. Fuck, it sounds like I haven't podcasted in a couple months. Jesus Christ. It's like I've just been hearing myself talk over and over and over again.
You threw off your groove.
All right. So here's one of the cards from Buzzed, the game that keeps you hydrated. All right. If you think pineapple belongs on pizza, go fuck your, drink. Really?
Yep.
You're one of those people, huh?
In the right circumstances, yes, with maybe some bacon and Canadian bacon. You gotta have your sweet and savory. It can't just be pineapple and cheese. That would be disgusting. So you gotta have some sort of meat on there. Yeah, if not 2 different types of meat.
You already have.
Just go 3.
You already have fruit on there. Tomatoes are fruit. You want to double down on your fruit and put pineapple on it too?
Yeah, because I don't want the scurvy.
Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Hold on, let me see here. What sound effects do I have here?
Coronavirus!
Nope, wrong one.
Oh, Lord. The return of those sound effects. What other sound effects do you have going on here?
Crackheads don't giggle.
Crackheads don't giggle.
Oh.
I have the applause, but where's the one? Fuck. I was going through all of these sound effects earlier, and I was like, damn, I forgot what a fun fucking year it was. What a fun fucking year it was. I have a lot of Allison clips. Allison dares Liz WTF. This one's fucking funny. I dare you to use
She's
this.
even recording me now, but I dare her to use it.
I use all year.
There's even a remix of that.
Crackheads don't giggle. Where's the one? I can't remember. There's Allison pretending to be a woman. Anyway, we'll go through all of these. It was an interesting year for skits. The skits that we had come out were okay. I haven't done as many this year as I had done in previous years, but once again, since the pandemic happened, it was just an insane year for work. There was a lot of taking the lead in situations I really did not want to take the lead in. And there was a lot of eye-opening experiences in the world of business, which was very, very, very interesting. And then traveling around, a lot of learning curves. But I will say one of the things that kind of held us all together through this year was definitely the recession, the 2005, 2007 recession, where there was, even though it was a lot slower lived or a lot slower experienced, the methodology when it came to the economics, hiring people, what to prepare for, or how to kind of re-examine your situation, all still played and had the same effect and the same premise.
Were applicable, yeah.
And so that really, believe it or not, really helped this. And this is my first pandemic. I don't know if this is your first pandemic, but it was mine. And, I spent a lot of time not sleeping and probably aging this year.
My first
because
pandemic by Fisher Price.
My first pandemic. It's just a box, like you have to stay inside your box,
Yeah.
no breathing.
Exactly, and you get this ball and you throw it around at people, and sometimes they get scared and sometimes they don't. And if they have a mask, then they can dodge it better somehow. You get a +2 to dexterity.
Yeah, all of that. I didn't get to see Susie like halfway naked this year. I didn't even, I haven't spent hardly any time in JP and Mr. Midnight Movies Discord server, which I normally do to troll people. I have recently, but not a lot through the year. I haven't. That's the thing. I almost lost contact with people like altogether, and people almost started to forget who I was. For this chat does need stabby. People almost forgot who I was, and vice versa. Just work has been killing me. I got a new gray hair, but it's on my butt.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I shaved it off. Yeah, I shaved off my mustache.
Yeah, my hair is going to my back. It's great. It keeps me warm. I have my own cape now. Yes, and you can now call me a silverback.
Really? That much hair, huh? That's hot. I like it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll make a wig out of it and then it'll be
put it on your girlfriend's head.
Yeah, exactly. No, on my moves.
Shut the fuck up. All right. Here is another question from Buzzed. Which player would be most likely to die in a scary movie? The person with the most votes drinks. Well, there's only two of us. So I vote you. Well, fuck. Time to drink. I guess that's a tie. All right.
Hey, I'm going to pull one of these cards. You've been pulling them. All
right.
You're moving the cards away.
Well, hold on. I guess I can put them somewhere. All right. So while we're taking breaks between that, we're going to play a game.
Great, obviously.
Yeah. Did you learn anything? Have you learned anything through the pandemic? Did you learn like a new skill? Did you read a book?
Yeah.
What did you do? Did you better yourself, or did you like nap through the whole pandemic?
I would have loved to have napped, but I instead chose to learn a lot more. Learned a ridiculous amount for business in general. Learned a lot about woodworking. That was kind of fun, working with my hands. I actually really did enjoy that. Going to Home Depot and geeking out on all the tools in the different aisles. And then it was just like if you go to Costco, you can go and walk around the aisles and see and oogle all these different things. And it's like, ooh, I want that. I'm not going to get it, but I want that. And so, like, it's things like, a certain saw that you wouldn't ever really use unless you knew exactly the project that you were going to do. And then you knew what parts you needed. And then, just execute it. But, yeah, I definitely think that I became... kind of an older person in terms of that mentality. I learned way too much about a lot of tools at Home Depot. There's a little bit of programming that I also picked up too. That was kind of interesting. So hardware, software, how to do all sorts of different things with computer hardware too. That was neat. And then, Marshall was very informative on the code side. I learned a lot about kind of his take on like AI and stuff like that, which was really fascinating. He's a brilliant guy, that's for sure. And we've had some good, Discord conversations, whether it be text or voice chat.
Marshall was a good one. There's a few people this year that really kind of which blew my mind as speaking in a matter of intelligence, grits, and just like the overall quality of the person. And Marshall's one of them. And the people listening right now, not a lot of you are aware of who Marshall is, or what he does, or have had the chance to talk to him. If you've had the chance to talk to him, you've probably only done it once. He's the easiest to talk to.
He's an acquired taste, but it is well worth it.
Marshall's freaking great, though, and he's
will
just
push your buttons too.
He's just a smart guy. It's one of those brains that they're always
doesn't turn off.
Just doesn't turn off at all. He's a sweet person, and I'm him along with like other people I've met. I'm really glad that I have had the opportunity to meet and mingle with all of these people. So. That's one of them. The background music has stopped. You know what that means? That means it is, we're going to play some of the skits and commercials from this year. So speaking of Allison, this was a skit done for Allison because she kept going around speaking in Spanish. So Allison, if you don't know who Allison is this person on Discord. And Allison was mistaking Mandy and I for each other. And wasn't too fond of either one of us. But she didn't realize that we were different people. Because of that, she got annoyed. And when one was in the chat room and the other one was in the chat room or in the voice channel, she would pretty much get high and like talk shit about everyone.
Just lambaste everyone for no reason.
Yeah, well, it's bad to kind of do that to someone like me. But it's really bad to do that to somebody like Mandy. And then when you do it to both of us, that's really bad. Like it's just, it doesn't piss us off, but it gives us something to live for the fucking moment. Because we laugh at that shit, it gives us something to troll, gives us something to do. And we rise to the occasion of it. So we did. We rose to the occasion of it and caught her talking shit, and then we talk shit back. Well, because we were talking shit back, Allison has a strong personality, and she really talked shit back. She's like, keep talking shit, and I'll find out who you are. And blah, 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 and started going off. Well, she tried to dox both of us. At one time, she thought Mandy was this black chick. She thought Mandy was this black chick. Anyway.
She was popular, Mandy, in the 90s, right? She was a vocalist, right?
She pissed off, and Allison pissed off like 99% of her friends while doing all this because she's like, how the fuck did you like those cunts? And, everyone else can pretty much see what we're doing but Allison.
Well, like, as soon as you guys got in that server, she was, like, on your shit, basically. Yeah. She was like, I don't like other females or...
She did. She said something like that, and I even ignore that kind of shit, because I'm like, oh, whatever, another stupid bitch. But, I like everyone, and Mandy actually likes everyone, so we're,
She declared herself, like, queen of the land.
Well, she kept calling... Without knowing what we look like, she started to call us ugly. She started to call us ugly... and started calling names and all that kind of shit. Well, while she was constantly posting pictures of herself. Well, this girl had like a mean old mustache on her. And I'm like, who the fuck are you calling ugly, mustache? Like, look at your mouth. And all I did was zoom in on one of these pictures that she posted, and she lost her fucking shit.
Triggered.
And she was posting pictures of herself in like bathing suits and all this, and her boobs were all googly-eyed, and like, I'm sitting here like, who the fuck are you talking shit to, lady? I don't even fucking know you.
She was like all proud of these photos, too.
And that fucking started Discord Wars too. And this bitch was like, I'm a skip tracer. I'm gonna find you. And just started fucking going off. And I'm sitting here like, what? What the fuck? And that's how I caught Apocalypse fucking passing around information, because there was shit that she came out, she's like, blah, 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 I know this and I know that. And I go, first of all, that's not true. And you know how I know that's not true? Because I was trolling Apocalypse when I said that. And he's the only person that would have given you that. So not only do you think you have my docs and you don't, but now I know which fucking clown gave it to you. Like, you're only hurting yourself. And I was just like, damn, whatever. Anyway, this one is making fun of Allison. Since I did the Drama Llama episodes and skits for practically everyone, this one was made specifically for Allison. So,
Buenos dias, class.
I am Senora Ali Punta, your Espanol teacher, and I am so excited to have you in my Spanish 1 class. Now, before we begin, I have to let you know from this point on you will not be allowed to speak any more English in this class. You will only be allowed to speak advanced Spanish. Are there any questions before we begin? Yes, you in the back.
I don't know any Spanish?
Well, you need to know how to speak Spanish. This is a Spanish class.
Yeah, but aren't you supposed to teach us Spanish so we can speak Spanish?
Children, in this world, you aren't going to learn to do anything or stand on your own 2 feet if you can't learn how to teach yourself to do anything. Just because my title is Spanish teacher does not mean I am here to show you how to do things and do everything for you. How did you learn how to speak English?
My parents taught me to speak English when I was a baby.
Oh, they did they? Well, maybe that's what's wrong with you then. And maybe that's why you can't teach yourself Spanish. Did your mom and dad change your diaper for you too?
Yes, they did.
Oh, well, I can tell, because you can't even teach yourself not to ask stupid questions. You must need your mommy and daddy to do that for you too, huh? Okay, now let's begin. Alexa, since you're so smart, ¿a qué hora es?
What?
Did you just say what?
Yes?
Do you mean ¿qué?
Okay.
No, not okay, I said ¿qué?
Okay?
No, not okay.
Okay.
See, you get it now. You are learning. You are learning so well. I'm the best teacher ever. You get it now, don't you, my little master of Espanol? Was that so hard?
I don't know.
Get out of my classroom, you defiant, stupid, needy child. Why do I have to do everything for you? Dios míos, I just wanted one thing. One thing, and you are here incapable, life-sucking brat. Get out forever. What's the point of being a teacher if these little brats cannot teach themselves Spanish? My God, I can't handle this. I can't do everything for everyone.
To the bathroom?
Oh, get out of my classroom. Get out, get out, get out, get out. Here's another coronavirus tip of the minute. If you run out of toilet paper, just use your tongue. This has been another coronavirus tip brought to you by Liz WTF. Yes, the coronavirus tips. The coronavirus tips of the minute. Pandemic started. It's fucking weird. Fucking weird. Let me turn this down a little bit, huh? Oh, that's not the volume button. All right. So, so Allison did not appreciate that I did that either. She was not good with that. And throughout the year, I don't know how many times this woman, who apparently was a legal expert, threatened me with an injunction. Even made a fake notarized court document in Bartow County. That's not even a city, but and she had threatened. She actually went to the extent of pulling up to a police station and taking a picture of herself outside of a police station to say that the police were going to give me an injunction. If you're not familiar with what an injunction is, it's essentially a restraining order. There are different forms of it. You can do cease and desist and all this kind of stuff. Well, she's memeing people and taking their pictures and doing all this, but she did not appreciate it in return, especially since her upper lip dirt squirrel was discovered.
She could dish it, but she couldn't take it.
Yeah, she couldn't take it. So, was threatening legal shit. She doesn't come around anymore though. She's in a safe space server and is part of the award ceremony tonight though. So, the most handsome man is in our chat room right now talking to Susie. Susie and Asfar haven't spoken before. Susie is a sexy little Asian, he's the Punjab Tom Cruise. He is by far the most handsome man on the internet Discord in the world. So he has a Punjab ass and.
Punjab is
He'll tell you.
India.
He'll tell you. But yeah, you were speaking to the sexy kitten, Susie. see. Okay, so here we go. We're gonna pull another card. All right.
Here, I'm gonna pull this, and you have to answer.
This is awkward.
Which player has had sex in the most exotic location? The person with the most votes drinks.
Well, define exotic. Because if a butthole's exotic, I lose. So.
Well, exotic. I think they mean in terms of like actual location of intercourse. Maybe I'm not sure. Like, have you gone overseas and had sex, or
Have I had sex over? I sure have.
I have not been overseas, so I think you win. The person with the most votes drinks.
All right. Oh, cheers to that. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. Okay. All right. So we're gonna move on to this game called "Are You Smarter Than a Fifth Grader?" You believe you've bettered yourself during this pandemic, during this year? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Well, are you smarter than a fifth grader?
Let's have some fifth grade trivia that nobody ever remembered. Thank you, Jeff Foxworthy.
You should have known I was coming at you with this. That's a good one. We'll do Gangster Jeff as the back one. Alright, right after this is done. Alright, Gangster Jeff.
I think about everyone you hate, and then put it in
Oh my. This was
Come on,
great.
think
this
about
year as
everyone
well.
you hate. Alright, are you smarter than a fifth grader? You can't cheat. I just saw you trying to cheat.
I am, but I need you to
Okay.
for a second.
Just like everyone, if there's a screen in front of me, I will read it. So I am looking away from the screen right now.
So to clarify, this is, well, fuck, that's not even right. So to clarify, what this is are the questions first grade through fifth grade. So we'll start off with a test question. Here we go. If a train leaves the station and travels at 60 miles per hour, how much time will have passed when it arrives at a station 300 miles away?
5 hours.
You got it. You got it right. We'll give you a round of applause for that. You did good.
Well,
You did
60
good.
miles per hour, and,
Yeah, you did really good. You did good. Hold on. Yeah.
I like that.
Oh, yeah, you did it. You did it. Yeah, you did good. I just want to make sure I unmuted my mic. Okay. All right. So that was, I think that was fourth grade math. So, all right.
They get into units there, huh?
All right.
Is that the new math that they have now?
This is, I don't know. All right. If you need a half a cup of flour and you only have a fourth measuring cup, how many times do you need to use it to get the right amount of flour?
You have a quarter cup and you need a half. You use it twice.
You did so good. You did good. Oh my god, you would have totally won this game. That was surprisingly fifth grade math.
Back in my day, we had to learn 6th grade math in 2nd grade.
Ooh, I don't know when this was. Okay. What country did Mexico gain its independence from in the 1800s?
I'd like to say Spain.
Is he right? Was he right, everybody? Yes, he was right. All right, that was first grade. Okay. I don't know. What are the 3 branches of the United States government?
Executive, legislative, and judicial.
Is that correct? Is that your final answer?
Yeah.
That is your final answer. You are a winner. Yeah, you are a winner. You did good. You did really good. All right. Let me see here. What are the first 10 amendments to the Constitution called?
Oh, that's the Bill of Rights.
That is the Bill of Rights. You nailed it. My God, you are smarter than a second grader. Second grade, yeah. Yeah. Okay. The first fireworks were invented in what country during the 17th century?
Fireworks?
Yeah. The first fireworks were invented in what country in the 17th century?
I guess define fireworks, but I'm going to have to probably say China. Because I thought it was done before.
It was China. Don't get racist on this show. That's not what this show's about.
Those are rockets, though. Those are technically not fireworks. Although I think in the very end...
They were fireworks. In Mulan?
Well, there's military rockets versus fireworks, but then at the very end, when everyone's all happy and celebratory...
Yeah, at the very end. Yeah.
That's right. I think like Mushu launches into them and then they like trigger something.
I don't know if I would have known. I don't think I would have known that. Yeah, that's not strange though. I didn't pay attention to a lot of early history.
Oh, I was a huge
I didn't pay attention to history until I got to college. All right. What object, beginning with the letter Q, did people write with during the Middle Ages?
A quill.
Yes, you did great. You did so good. I'm so proud of you. All right, that was third grade history. Okay.
Don't throw me for a loop.
All right, are you ready? Name 2 of the Columbus's 3 ships.
The Nina, the Pinta, and the Santa Maria. So that's all 3.
You did 3. You did good. I'm not going to give you a round of applause for that because it's really annoying. Okay, maybe later. Who wrote the national anthem of the United States of America?
Oh, that was during the Revolutionary War. They were protecting a fort. I knew this at one point, but I have to say that I'm lacking the information right now. So I want to say Lafayette, but I don't think that's correct.
No, you're wrong. By the way, I just wanted to point out that in our chat right now, someone brought up that Dennis admitted to having sex with an underage sex slave today. It is New Year. So round of applause for Dennis. It's the year of truce and pandemics. Happy birthday, Dennis. That wrong person. It's Mistress Nicole. Somebody get Mistress Nicole around here. All right. No, you're wrong. Who wrote the national anthem of the United States of America? Francis Scott Key. Okay. Ponce de Leon discovered Florida, but what was he actually looking for?
Fountain of Youth.
That is correct. He was looking for the Fountain of Youth. Nailed it. These are hard. Some of these things. What ancient civilization built the Machu Picchu complex in Peru? Oh, not so fucking smart now, huh?
Mayans.
Nope, you're fucking wrong. Not so fucking smart now, huh? Grammatical correcty motherfucker. Just kidding.
Who was it?
Incas.
Okay.
All right.
Mayans were more Central America. I think Incas were okay. So.
You should actually know the answer to this one. I would think you did anyway. What was the name of the last queen of France?
Marie Antoinette.
Mm-hmm. Yay! Or instead of pushing the button. Who commissioned the Lewis and Clark expedition?
Oh, crap. Stab in the dark, Jefferson.
Yeah.
Yes.
Stab in the dark. You must get really lucky with the stabs in the dark.
Nice.
Who founded the Red Cross?
It's not Norma Ray, but I'm going to say that as the answer.
It is not. The person who founded the Red Cross is Clara Barton. Okay. What was the most widely grown crop in the Middle Colonies?
I want to say tobacco.
No, but I would have probably guessed tobacco as well.
Yeah, because that was a big boom crop. So tobacco, barley,
I mean,
In
tobacco
what
during
colonies?
the Middle Colonies. Tobacco during wartime, maybe?
Well, tobacco's more of a southern crop because of the heat and the humidity.
Well, then your basis of logic is fucking incorrect. It's wrong.
Yeah.
You're fucking wrong. You're wrong.
Then, okay, so middle colonies would be more temperate.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, what would it be? So, okay, what do they have back then?
Food.
Oh, really? Is that what it was? What would it be? It wouldn't be corn because that's more the Midwest. You need different things for that.
Dennis, you're a sick fuck for fucking a kid. All right, so I'm going to clarify.
I'd say barley, but I'm wrong.
It's wheat. You're wrong. I'm going to clarify. I'm going to go ahead and stand. Dennis, first of all, is full of shit. And for being as old as Dennis is, he's a hell of a troll. Dennis did not have sex with an underage kid. At least he didn't think he did. Dennis more likely had sex with a tranny, which the reason why he thinks it was a tranny is because he gave the worst blowjob he's ever gotten, that he thought there's no way this is a girl. I actually have this on one of my shows, this story that he told, and this is one of my favorite Dennis stories ever. So Dennis got a blowjob from a hooker in his Trans Am or some shit, like back in the 80s or 90s or something like that, and
I want to imagine him with
this was $100 hooker, by the way. Gave him a blowjob in his car in Toronto. I think it's Toronto. Gave him a blowjob, and it was the worst blowjob Dennis said he's ever had, and therefore he thought there's no fucking way that this is a girl. And so we sit there and we're like, Dennis had sex with a fucking tranny. They're talking about the chance that this hooker may have been 14 or something like that, and you never know. Well, no, it's legal for hookers to be 14 in Canada. I believe in Toronto.
Hookers are legal in Canada?
I want to say, well, first of all, you're quoting Dennis. We've played this troll out before. Dennis has literally been using this troll on people for fucking years now, and we're not even entirely fucking sure that this story is actually real, because Dennis literally uses it to get people going. Though Dennis is a hooker connoisseur, so it probably is real.
It's a pinky out with one pinky in.
Yeah, Dennis has no idea how old this hooker was. It looked, I don't know. I say it because I don't know. It looked young, but, I doubt without a reasonable stretch of the imagination that Dennis was out there seeking a child to have sex with. So this is the troll Dennis has been using for years, and good luck to everyone falling into that. It does not work very well. All right, I started the music back up. All right, time to
You can't just pick
I can do whatever the fuck I want. All right, here's the next buzzed question.
whatever the fuck.
Everybody who is listening, this is the WF buzz question. Get your drinks ready.
WF?
WTF.
There you go. Enunciate.
Oh my god, this is how much I don't drink. I haven't even finished my first glass. This is terrible. Drink if you've ever had mono. Nope, never had the kissing disease. It's because I've never made out with anybody and I'm a virgin. So
I've only made out with cats and dogs.
only my butthole has been used by society.
That's a different type of kiss. That's the brown kiss. Not to be confused with the brown note.
All right.
Different things.
Drink if you've ever been to Wyoming.
Nope.
That's me. I can drink another one. Ugh. All right. All right.
Picked up by that.
I hope not. Might be. Ugh. Okay.
It's greedy though.
Dennis is answering these fucking questions, and they were asked like 10 minutes ago. All right, so we're going to go ahead and go back. This was a year of very interesting people. We were talking earlier about all the people who have loved to dox Liz, the friendships we've made with others, and we are waiting bonding experiences. It is New Year's Eve 2020. You were listening to Liz and WTF podcast. Fucking pandemic. At the beginning of the fucking pandemic this year, the hospitals did such a shitty fucking job. Such a shitty job when it came to patient care, appointments, how they would handle people, and forcing people to come in. In fact, I almost wanted to blame hospitals for the number one immediate cause of fucking spread. And not the hospitals like the ICU main hospitals where they do like NICU treatment emergency. No, I'm talking about doctors' offices. And one time I went to get my prescription refilled, and they were like, you have to come in. And I'm like, fuck you, I do. You know, everyone's on lockdown. You don't need to see me. This is for allergy medication. I'm fine, and I don't need to expose myself to all of you who are seeing people with cold and flu-like symptoms, which I don't want to do anyway. You don't want to do anyway.
You don't want to get sick?
And I would have to call. They didn't know what to do because they take direction from the top, and so they didn't have a lot of control. And I understand that, but they were so busy and bogged down with patient care and people calling that I called 8 times before I got a response, about any of this. And so I made a skit about what it was like to call, and every time you would call, you would have to listen to a 5-minute
Spiel.
Voice recording of the same bullshit, and it was a nightmare. It got me so frustrated every single time, and this is exactly what it sounded like. So.
Thank you for calling Healthy Time Hospital, your number one choice in care in California. Before we take you to the main menu, please listen to an overly long message from our Chief Medical Officer regarding the coronavirus.
Hello, this is Dr. Fu King Ridiculous, your Chief Medical Officer, with an important message to you about what we are doing to prevent the spread of the COVID-19 virus to our staff and patients. First of all, we want you to know that all of our facilities are open for business. If you are showing signs and symptoms of having the COVID-19 virus, such as cough, shortness of breath, fever, diarrhea, vomiting, or death, please show up at one of our facilities after you call this number and carefully re-listen to this entire unnecessarily long message and let us know that you are coming ahead of time. If you are calling to get your prescription refilled, please note that we are not accepting refill requests over the phone at this time, and you will need to arrive at one of our facilities along with everyone else rushing to our care facility to get your prescription refilled, as we simply have no interest in handling your problems over the phone. And let's be honest, you needing your prescription refilled is your problem, not ours. We are taking extreme precautions to ensure the safety of the community by implementing the following procedures at our facility. 1. Our staff must wash their hands, then wear the same pair of gloves all day. They will not be allowed to take off their gloves no matter what. 2. Rooms must be cleaned every night once everyone leaves, with the spit of a homeless man and some tissues. 3. We will absolutely reuse all equipment meant for taking patient vitals without cleaning it. The virus doesn't have a pulse, and so we will absolutely hate a blood pressure sleeve, we promise. And 4, we've strategically placed chairs in the waiting room approximately 3 feet away from each other, and you should absolutely sit in those chairs if you are brave and not a COVID-19 fearing pussy. Thank you for choosing Healthy Time Hospital as your number one choice in overpriced healthcare in California. We wish you health through the COVID-19 pandemic, and also please go fuck yourself, you human pieces of garbage. That's right, you human pieces of garbage. That was wild. The beginning of the pandemic, thinking back to that time where common sense really didn't take over. But you can't say you really blame anyone. Nobody really knew what to do, and I would have hated to be somebody running a hospital at that time, because there were some tough choices that really probably would have had to have been made, and there was so much unknown out there that, what exactly do you do, what direction do you give, but still disappointing nonetheless, and I think they handled it absolutely fucking horribly considering they're medical professionals. So and then California on top of that, it's just a hard state anyway, and there's so many people, so which explains why there's so many job openings in the medical industry in California right now.
Rotating
management.
Are they increasing the wages? I wonder, though.
I don't know. I couldn't tell you. I know a lot of people lost. A lot of people quit their job and lost their job. So one of the downsides of the additional amounts being tacked on to the unemployment rate was a lot of people quit. A lot of people just quit working because they were going to get more in unemployment. There were some people who would have absolutely lost their ass no matter what on unemployment. So can't really say the system's flawed. I think it would have really kind of leveled out at the end.
I don't think it was really made to handle this sort of situation.
It was, and it was a good call. It was an emergency call, but it was still a good call, and you save the people first. It's fine.
I don't know. You save the corporations first.
No, don't even get me started on that one.
Yeah.
But you say the people first on unemployment, but there was a huge population in California who did end up quitting their jobs. And the upside of that were people that kept their jobs got moved up to management really quickly. Which I don't know if it's actually a really good thing or bad thing, but and you learn who is a good employee, a bad employee. You learn who loves their job and hates it. And I think as a company,
clock in and clock out, yabba dabba.
Yeah, I think company culture is really important, and your biggest asset is the people who work for you. So people who don't realize that, or who have taken advantage, or they don't do the bonuses, or they don't give the recognition, and they don't do all of that, I think they've damaged themselves, and they deserve it. So maybe there needed to be some sort of a reset, but this was a good time to experience that. This year, as a podcast, we were scheduled to go all over the country this summer, and booked for the Haunted Hotel series, which we weren't able to do. And it got so frustrating and so annoying. We were supposed to go all the way over to New York and back and meet people and meet guests, and we were unable to do that. As soon as they
tech and stuff like that.
As soon as they lifted the lockdown, they put it right back on again, and it was just a nightmare. And
we'll see what these 2 vaccines do, though. Hopefully that can be a light at the end of the tunnel. I don't know.
The vaccine, we'll talk about that in a minute. But here's where we went back, and this was supposed to be one of the intros for the Haunted Hotel series. We were supposed the Paranormal series, which hopefully we can do again. We could do it for the first time.
For real.
This year we put so much money into this that all the equipment and everything, that it would be a pity not to do. So here is the intro to that. We'll do this one. We won't kill you guys with a 10-minute skit, but we'll give you
a little taste.
Why do I keep missing it? There it is, right there. Oh my god, I'm getting old. All right, here you go. All right, guys, we're here. Finally our first hotel.
Forever.
It's beautiful.
It's nice. It's really nice. So we're going to go and we're going to check in, and we'll get upstairs and get settled and see what we can find. So, oh, fuck. This bitch is wearing a mask.
Oh, again. This again.
It's right. You know what, guys? I'll handle it. Hold on one second.
What the hell did you just say?
Come
again, please. Huh?
You're gonna have to repeat that just one more time.
Can you take off your mask and do that?
Oh, I get what she's saying. Okay, she wants the... Okay, alright. It's for the Liz and WTF podcast crew. We're on the Haunted Hotel tour, so we would like to check in.
Yeah, no, I don't know what you just said, but we got the package with the shining elevator.
Just look up the reservation
We got
code.
the special person
Extra
again
blood?
with the
Yeah, you
mask.
guys, it's not even worth it. Just
Yeah.
Pat and I, we've already
Just
done
say
this.
yes
It's not even worth
and
it.
nod and agree with them.
Sounds worse than Kenny.
Hopefully the shit will
Yeah.
just be over with and whatever. Yeah, so yes, to whatever answer, and so we can be on our way and get to the room. Yeah, bye, thank you.
I think she said the
Thanks for
pool's
nothing.
under
Oh,
renovation.
fuck it. We'll just walk around the hotel until we find
I
our
hope they
place.
have an ice machine.
Do we even know what room we're in?
Yeah, so it's here. It's like 14.
That's a scribble scratch right there.
Okay, anyway, so
Is that 1408?
yeah, let's go down the hall and okay, let's get in the elevator. Well, fuck it, we'll just take the stairs. Okay,
It's safer that way anyway. I hate elevators.
yeah.
This is ridiculous. I mean, this COVID-19 stuff has gotten way out of control.
Everybody's got these masks on. I can't understand them at all.
You should have seen it the one time we went to the restaurant. We got kicked out of the restaurant because we couldn't understand what they were saying. It was
It
absolutely
sounded like a SoundCloud rapper. Like, you couldn't understand a single damn word.
okay. Down the hall to the right side. Okay, perfect. All right, cool. Here's a room.
Oh,
All right, we're in.
Hey!
Nice.
The
It was-
keyword, right?
Yep. Yep. Keyword. Okay, we're in. All right, I get top bunk. That's all I know.
Oh, this is pretty sweet here.
Yeah, this is nice. This is nice. It's a little creepy though.
Yeah, that view is a little weird. It captures all the fog in the area.
Wait a minute.
Really cold in the room.
Wait a minute. You guys see that in the corner?
Is it mist?
Yeah.
I thought I saw like
It looks really, really clear. Or, I mean, I see something hovering.
Get the ghost camera. Yeah, let's get the EVP going right now. I can't believe we're actually catching something the first time. This is amazing.
Let's plug the SLS into the computer
Yeah,
right
everybody,
now.
let's get set up.
Get that set up.
All right, so let's get the EVP going. Okay, all right,
Alright,
get
I'm
the
up and
EVP
running.
going. Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
All right,
Recording.
if there's something in this room right now, can you please say hello to us? Okay, it's not answering. Okay, if there's something in this room right now, can you say anything to us, or make a noise, or talk to us?
Can you hear us? Was it the pipes gurgling?
Can you speak up,
I heard it
please?
make a noise, but I don't know. What the fuck? Hold on, did anybody hear that?
I'm getting a
Yeah,
weird
that
cold
was
chill.
weird.
Yeah, I feel
Oh,
like
something just touched me.
I feel like something's trying to communicate with us, but I can't understand what it's
My
saying.
stomach is hurting really bad.
That's really weird.
Again, I cannot suffer the experience of understanding, okay? Trials and pain, I can reason, and I can to prevent the spread of the coronavirus, I have to wear a mask, okay? You're gonna have to open your ears and shut your eyes if you want to understand what I'm trying to say, okay?
Spirit,
Can you hear us?
can you say something intelligent?
Speak up!
I keep moving closer to it, but it's like 6 feet away.
Move
Yeah.
away from the
Sounds
mic.
angry, too.
Yeah, I mean, Spirit, can you hear us? Can you please say something that we can understand?
I do understand, I can know that however, to a family, this is still now thinking your ears up to you, but the rest, the thing, they cannot understand. So the bigger the noise, the second bigger head, and all the second ends, is still whether I think I'm telling you right now.
Spirit,
if
come on,
you
we
can
need you
hear
to say
us.
hello.
Please make your presence known.
said it's wearing a. Is this spirit wearing a fucking?
It's like
It is
mumbling.
pretty garbled.
I think it
sounds like
cussed
that
us
restaurant
out,
person.
too.
Bullshit.
Really
Spirit,
upset
say
when I said the
hello.
mask.
Alright, that's it, you fucking idiots. Yes, I'll take off my fucking mask, and I hope all of you get the coronavirus. I died of the coronavirus. That's why you're fucking here. So here, take the coronavirus, and now you can hear me plain as fucking day. Are you happy now, you fucking idiot motherfuckers?
Oh, I heard you that time. Yeah. That's so
Was
much
it that
better.
hard to take off
Oh,
your
wait.
mask?
Yeah, I mean,
Shit
like,
with us? That was
That's
perfect.
a fucking ghost.
Wait,
Yeah, look at that.
Oh,
What? Wait,
So you
what?
died from the coronavirus, huh? So you haven't been here that long.
How did it feel?
So are you viral?
Yeah, like, this is great.
I can
Yeah, I
take
can hear you perfectly.
Can I put you on TikTok?
That's it, I'm fucking out of here.
Ghost is a bitch.
Come back, bitch. Where'd you
Oh no, face mask.
Coronavirus! Let's go. Let's go get some
Coronavirus.
At a restaurant.
Fucking don't forget your masks.
Bring them all.
So we are gonna pick back up for the paranormal, the ghost haunting, the haunted tour, which we're gonna do next year. Hopefully, pending things are open. I know that's a hard thing to listen to, but so am I. So that will be your chance to look at everyone and on camera. Fuck, I have to go on camera. I have to go on camera in front of these people. You people, my people. All right, so we are moving on to the awards.
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 Oh my.
Holy bloviator. We don't have to be that loud. All right, this is the part everyone has been waiting for all night long. The Liz WTF 2020 Awards Ceremony. where we reveal the best and the worst of 2020.
Oh yeah.
The old timers, the newcomers.
And the old comers and the new timers.
You were listening to Liz and WTF. Happy New Year's Eve, motherfuckers. Alright. While that is going on, let me see. I have to change that. I coincidentally set these to the same song. So we shouldn't do that. But what we will do is change it to this one. Yeah, fuck it, we'll play the same one. I'll just turn it down. Alright. Sorry you guys had to hear that. Just me talking out loud to myself. No big deal. So we sent out 2 surveys. The people have voted. We have the responses in.
The people have spoken.
Yeah.
Survey says.
We didn't get all the questions in that I would have liked to have gotten in. However, I do feel like these were the most important questions of our times of this year. And, you know, there are some things here that we wanted your opinion on. That was important to vote. And there's some things that you probably just wanted to know, like how many arrests and marriages have I had in 2020 so far.
We probably didn't listen.
And we definitely did not listen. But we will. We did count your votes. No matter Democrat, Republican,
Alive
liberal, you hate Liz, you love Liz, we counted all your votes. By the way, Joe Seeker's a cheater because he actually told me he voted twice.
Did you say you cunted?
I cunted. I cunted all the votes. They are cunted.
Nice.
Finale.
Individually cunted.
On the East Coast, it is 10:43 p.m.
Oh yeah, the maps.
We have the new year. We have the new year coming on the East Coast here really soon. So we will speed this up. This is not going to be the longest show ever tonight. And we're going to go ahead. Or will it never end like the coronavirus?
Just forget to, mute the microphone, turn off the show.
Did I unmute my mic? I did. Okay, thank God. At least I did that. Okay. All right.
It has been a while.
Yeah, it has. All right. We voted. The questions are out there. The categories are out there. This is for the best smile of 2020. The nominees are Nick from the Island server.
What was that?
Nix.
There you go.
Nick's from the Island server, and then some safe space server that him and Allison hang out in. I think those are the only servers he's in, as far as I know.
Rock back and forth.
The second nominee, we have Mistress Nicole from the Lounge. Mistress Nicole's probably in all of the servers right now. JP's server, Jewish Producer server, the Den.
The Parlor?
Oh, nope, the Parlor was changed to the Lounge. And I think she did it to mimic the Den, which is Morningstar server.
The Chase.
The Lounge. She's in Liz WTF server. She's in mine. And then she's in the Island server. So she's in all of the servers and her own, and still fucking complains.
All your base are belong to us.
We have Lauren, which is Bruh, from the Island server, and then she has her own server, and then she hangs out in the Safe Space server as well. Allison from the Den and her own Safe Space server. And Other got a surprising amount of votes.
Nearly 30%, it looks like.
Nearly 30%.
333 repeating, of course.
We have the N-word. Someone filled in the Other as the N-word, which we cannot say on the show. Panny, who is a person in the Liz WTF server and the Island server. Someone wrote in Other Person, and Lizzie. And Emperor, which would have been Kings of Talk, I believe. All right, so drum roll. Let's see here, drum roll. Do I have a drum roll? I don't even think I have a drum roll. Where the fuck are my... You're gonna have to do that for every single one. The winner for Best Smile for 2020. Nicole, Mistress Nicole, Liz WTF server. Everybody give a round of applause for Mistress Nicole and her goofy fucking looking fucking smile. Looks like a goddamn... Where are your fucking teeth, woman? Where are your teeth? Nix didn't even get that many votes. He doesn't have any teeth either. Nix only got 3 votes. Nicole, you got 10 votes. You got 52.63% of the votes for Best Smile of 2020. When you're not angry, girl, when you're not angry, you number one. You number one.
It radiates.
Radiate. All right, so we're going to play this. We're just going to turn this down. So there you go. All right. So the next round, next category, next question. Best couple of 2020. The best couples nominated are Jabba the Nicole and King Asfar. Dennis and Joe Seeker's girlfriend.
Ooh.
Nix and the gay guy from the alley that exchanged blowjobs.
Yes.
Your ass in Shane's face.
Oh.
Liz and Mandy.
Aww.
And other person. And let's see who the other people are. They got three.
others.
They got 15% of the votes. The other were another N-word, Panty and Penis, Liz and my boyfriend Marshall.
Well, you guys are cute.
We're adorable. All right, and the winner is, we need another drum roll. Winner for the best couple for 2020, Liz and Mandy. We win, Mandy. We're the best couple. Woo! Oh, that's right, my dog's a dick. Oh my fucking god. Oh, what's up, Nicole? Nicole, you won Best Smile, baby girl. You're number one. We love you, Nicole. We love you no matter what. I really thought Nix was gonna win, but you and your beautiful smile won. Good thing you have luscious, beautiful tits, Nicole.
Well,
Excuse me, excuse me, 1 second. I'm glad you guys enjoyed that 2 seconds of music, and now my dog is quiet, so that's cool. All right, Panny, you have not won any category yet. Okay, question 3, vote 3. Category is most mistaken for somebody else in 2020. This one was interesting because I'll tell you afterwards. The nominees are for most mistaken for somebody else in 2020. Liz WTF. That would be me.
Oh.
That's me. I'm Liz WTF.
Oh my.
I know. Mandy.
Okay.
From Liz WTF server, Island server. Jess Pat, that's you.
Oh, yeah.
Remember when you got mistaken?
I am just a sock account.
You are me.
I'm a jerk-off sock.
You are a jerk-off sock account.
I am the cum rag.
Marshall.
Cuckoo Kachoo.
Cuckoo Kachoo. Which,
Cum Kachoo.
and then people wrote in, we have Kike.
You able to say that over here?
I don't know. That's a write-in. I'm quoting this. And then we have Panny again. Panny.
I think it's spelled
Panny. Panny's in here. Panny's in all three. He wrote himself into all of these. The winner for the most mistaken for somebody else in 2020 goes to Mandy of the Liz WTF server and Island server. Mandy, you won. Mandy got 47% of the votes. Marshall was ahead on this one for the longest time until the poll closed on this. So Marshall repeatedly got mistaken for somebody else, but he, in fairness, he did go running around as females all year long, like sexy horse girl.
Don't trust those profile pictures. You never know who you're talking to.
Mandy, my significant other, Mandy. She's winning. Category 4. This is for the best mustache of 2020. The nominees are... My dog is grumbling. The nominees are Panny from Liz WTF server, not written in. He's actually one of the nominees. Allison from The Den and her Safe Space server. Dennis from the Liz WTF server, JP's server, and I get pretty much fucking everywhere. Dennis is also everywhere. And then the other person. So there were other write-ins. There was 2 other write-ins.
Let me guess, it's N-word and Penny.
No, there is the N-word, and then there's Bench. Which, actually, now I think about it, Bench should have been included in this, except for I've seen more of Bench's ass mustache and than his face. So I forgot he even had a mustache. Every time Bench posts something now, I just get scared and run away.
It's like, is he going to stick it up his rear?
Is he going to stick it up his Bench with a wrench? Going to stick it up his ass? So the winner for the best mustache for 2020 is... Opening this shit up right now. It is Dennis! Dennis actually won the best mustache award. Surprisingly won the best mustache of 2020. Dennis will self-proclaim himself as the best mustache, right? Dennis was not in the head for this competition most of the time. It was actually Allison.
He was not in the head.
Yeah, Dennis pulled ahead, I believe, today. With 9 votes, Allison got 7. So he barely beat Allison in the best mustache. So,
that was a tough one there.
that was hard.
Nice.
All right. Category 5. The most in love with hating Liz WTF in 2020. Your nominees. Allison with a Den server, safe space server. Debbie Daly of JP server. Shane with the Liz WTF server, and I believe he's in the Cumtown server. Other person?
Cumtown Girls want to come out tonight.
Yeah, Cumtown Girl. Yeah, we know the song.
Oh, okay.
That's a boomer song.
Oh.
Don't do that on my show anymore. I'm just kidding. Don't look at me like that. I'm not kidding. All right, the one angry Jew, who's probably in all the servers under some sock account.
All your base.
Yep, Dennis again. I don't know why Dennis is on this list, but the Liz WTF server, JP server, Yosh of the Island server in the Den. I don't think he's in the Island server anymore, though he might be there under a sock account. Paul Landis, as we recently found out, the fucking 45-year-old creep pretending to be everybody else's age so he can jerk off to their nudes, of the Island server. And Joe Seeker of JP server. Those are your nominees. So how many do we even have here? 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then we have the other category. And the other person, or the other people, are all of the above. Thank you, whoever wrote that in.
They're not wrong.
They're not wrong. The Jew, which is the one angry Jew, so we can actually add a vote into his. Okay, it still doesn't make him a winner, which is weird.
Him for a second.
And then there's Panny. So Panny also wrote himself in to this one.
And to clarify, that's Panny, Panny, not to be confused with underwear
Panny
by women.
Yeah.
Panty.
So he wrote himself, but that is his name. And I think it is Panny.
Double N, not N-T-Y.
He's from Lithuania, so he's Panny.
Does he have a lift?
No.
Oh.
He should have won. He has a good mustache, though. He could have easily won. If he would have showed his mustache to more people, he could have won best mustache.
The shy stash. All
right, and drum roll, please. The person most in love with hating Liz WTF in 2020 is Allison of the Den server and some safe space fucking server. She did offer me several injunctions, especially when I went into Discord and I named myself after Mrs. and then her last name because of her husband, and then
I was
threatened me legally.
I renamed myself to be her husband.
She sent food to so many random people's homes. All these losers.
She's a charity worker.
She was a skip tracer.
Oh, that's
She
so
fed
nice.
half of the Sacramento area looking for me. She was threatening.
New Mexico.
Yeah, she was looking for my parents, my family. She was looking for where I worked and everything. It was great, and so she won. Angie Nana won the 2020 award.
Oh, she won something finally.
Most in love with hating Liz. The runners up to that one, which I'm surprised. Debbie Daly actually was at 0 for this for the longest time until today, so I want to think that was swung by someone. Shane from the Liz WTF server had 0 up until today as well. The One Angry Jew had 2 votes. There's no way Debbie Daly hates me more than One Angry Jew.
One of the others was his.
So you had 3. I guess he would have been tied. Dennis actually has a vote on there, so that's weird. And Yosh. I am surprised about Yosh and Yosh not having more. And Paul Landis from the island not having more. He had 0. And Joe Seeker not having more. So, but Joe loves me. We already know that. All right.
Hi, Joe. I'm real. I promise. I think.
This is the guy you've been stalking, Joe.
Psychotic episode of myself. My apologies.
Yeah. Joe's been stalking this guy, posting this picture.
Yeah.
He thought
it's not very flattering.
It's a nice picture. It's a nice hat. Look at it.
Pimpin'.
Your girlfriend's gonna beat me up for doing this. All right.
Yep.
Most handsome.
Well, I wonder, who are the candidates in this?
It's not even most handsome of 2020. It is literally the most handsome of all time.
Just most handsome.
Just the most handsome. This is the most handsome person to have ever existed. Ever.
Well, we do have quite the candidate here.
We have a lot of votes. Oh fuck, it's not a tie. So 50% of the votes went to the nominee. The nominees are King Asfar of Liz WTF server. Everybody give him a round of applause. That is the only nominee because he's the only handsome one. He's the most handsome. There was no other competition. So he won. Yeah, he's the server owner. He owns the internet, the server, and everything. Please, ladies.
Discord, India.
No autographs.
Punjabi province.
He is not a snack for the fat girls. He's the most handsome. He is the Punjabi Tom Cruise.
Yeah.
He is the
Is he
king.
short then? No, he's taller, so he's not Tom Cruise.
Yeah, he has America's ass, India's ass, Canada's ass, and everything. He's the only one that's handsome.
Yeah.
He's the most handsome. Some of you are okay, but he's handsome. So, I mean...
I'm not going to lie. I'm jealous of this man. He is the best of the best of the best, sir.
Yeah, he can't be with an ugly. He can't be with an uggo.
Actually, he brings up their stock. If they ever do come around him, they go from a 2 to a 4 somehow. And that's not in dress size.
And please, no kissy till marriage. No hand holding till marriage. Most people who are merely okay looking, none of that.
Must be halal.
Yeah, everything's halal and sex is haram. So.
Ah, there we go. Yeah, haram is the word.
Yeah. So he's the winner because he's the only nominee. Other people wrote in their responses because that option was available here. And so let's see who other people wrote in. No one. Somebody nominated gay. I wonder who this was. Somebody nominated Ronald McGoddamn Donald. Decided who cares what server.
Smiley winky face, by the way.
Smiley winky face. Yeah. Somebody wrote in the N-word as a contestant. Yeah. Sunny got voted most handsome. And Sunny, I think Sunny's listening. Let me tell Sunny in my Discord server. It might be listening. Nominated. Oh, I gotta do nominated. But lost. You were nominated most handsome, but lost. All right.
Runner up.
Right there we go. Runner up. Perfect. Because the other people, right now it doesn't work.
Well, the other words are not actual people.
That's true. Yeah.
Wait, did we read the rest of them?
Well, gay is a person. I'm just kidding. All right. After Sunny, the next person who was voted as most handsome was Alicia, who is not quite right. That is the handle of that one.
With 2 exclamation marks, so it's got to be extra loud.
Alicia, she's a handsome lady. I love her. The next one on the runner-up list was Panty's Penis, nominated, I should say, as most handsome. Somebody else said other person. We have Mr. Midnight Movie was nominated most handsome, and Bench was nominated most handsome. So, but none of you win because you're not the most handsome. Clearly, fucking King Asfar, the Punjabi prince, the king. Too handsome for all of you. You don't even have a chance. Stay away, fatties. He's not a snack. Asfar. So,
well, he's a snack, but not in the conventional.
Round of applause again.
Crackheads don't giggle. She's even recording me now, but I hear crackheads don't giggle.
Perfect. That is the most perfect round of applause ever. All right, the next one. 7th category. Biggest, juiciest set of man tits of 2020. Nice. And most likely to start their menstrual cycle soon.
Or constantly be on it.
Constantly be on it. These bitches have fucking titties. These are, I swear to God, one of them doesn't care. Joe Seeker, I'm not gonna lie, is on this list. He does not care. He knows he has titties. He's proud of it. He does not care. He's still on this list and is gonna be mentioned.
If you got it, flaunt it.
Your nominees are...
Just imagining his hair
Apocalypse from Jewish Producers server and the Den server, which is his safe space. This prick was always going to be number one in this category. And if I had categories such as biggest pussy, biggest liar, biggest fucking crybaby, biggest fupa, biggest, most manipulative, all the fucking categories. In fact, this guy tried to dox Mandy. Tried to ask, and he thinks he's so slick, and he's just such a little piece of garbage and a weaselly little fuck. He is a Nazi. You can find him on the internet, and he is all over Reddit and 4chan. You can see him and his big juicy tits there, and his tiny dick. Your other nominee is Joe Seeker from JP server, the One Angry Bong. Darren from Jewish Producers server, JP server. Though Darren got on here, I don't know if he deserved to be on here. He's built more like a football player, not big juicy man tits. However, I do believe he is about to start his menstrual cycle any day now. And Other, which we will go over after.
Other is really popular.
Other is very popular. I bet you there is something about Panty and Other. Alright, drum roll please. The biggest, juiciest set of man tits of 2020 and most likely to start their menstrual cycle soon. The winner is Apocalypse. Apocalypse, you won. Apocalypse, we are not surprised you won. You fucking
Crackheads don't Google.
He's a faggot, and he's not gonna cry about it, but nobody gives a shit. He's a fucking homo. All right, let's see here. The other responses, other people nominated that weren't nominated originally. One of them, Mikey Meatballs from the Island server. The second one, Mikey Meatballs from the Island server. Hold on here. How many votes? Okay, yeah, there's no way Mikey Meatballs is going to actually win this. Somebody called Spick. That's not a real person. Please don't kill me. Alicia. Not quite right. I don't know who wrote that in, but you were wrong. Alicia has beautiful, luscious boobies. Panny. Panny is nominated for this category as well. And Bob. There's a lot of Bobs. Once again, round of applause for Apocalypse being the biggest fucking girl, biggest, juiciest man tits of 2020. DM me for his nudes. He is a stupid fucking faggot. Nobody cares. All right, moving on to the next category. Most likely to cause a mental breakdown because of their ties to the CIA. This was an interesting category for a few reasons. There were so many people in my server accused of being federal agents. And people leaving the server because of it. And it just turns out that these people were just trolls and just being themselves, and they were accused of doing all kinds of stuff. The ones perpetrating these accusations are kind of the smartest ones in the server. Intellectually, I should say, book smart. Shane was one of these people. Accuses people of being fucking a spook all the time, and Shane's probably a spook. You know. Marshall thought some of these people worked for the CIA. Worked for the CIA. And so these nominees...
Pronounced NSA?
These nominees were rightfully... And some of these people claim to be CIA. Alright, so these people were rightfully nominated for these reasons. So your nominees for most likely to cause a mental breakdown in just any general person because of their quote-unquote ties to the CIA... we have Mandy from the Island server, Liz WTF server. Liz WTF herself, that's me from the Island server, Liz all the fucking servers. Bobson from the Liz WTF server, he was accused by Shane and Marshall, I think, for being
covert ops because he likes to talk about fucking owls.
He likes to talk about sex. Dennis from Liz WTF server, Jewish Producer server. Mikey Meatballs from the Island server. All the attempted doxing that goes on there. Fucking Mikey Meatballs, he's the man on the job. He's one of the nominees for this. Mo from the Island server, Liz WTF server, JP server. And then there's other people, so we'll go over that at the end. The winner of the most likely to cause a mental breakdown because of their ties to the CIA is Mandy wins again. Mandy's a winner in all of this tonight. She is.
Crackheads don't Google.
No, this is great. We were a couple when we won. I won
but
because of Mandy. I rode her
use it.
coattail and I won. Mandy, you are the winner of the most likely to cause a mental breakdown because of their ties to the CIA and people on the internet. The thing is that Mandy's intelligent, and there's no way, and she's beautiful. There's no way a beautiful, intelligent woman is doing anything on the internet unless they're part of the CIA. That's the moral of the story. We're gonna go to a quick commercial break, and then we're gonna continue this. We're moving on to category 9, the highest as fuck in 2020. You voted. We'll announce it, and we'll see you really, 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 really soon. Tonight on this week's episode of Liz and WTF Ghost Chasers, we explore a new way of ghost hunting that nobody has ever dared try before. We have the greatest, most up-to-date technology available in the world, and there is no better or more qualified ghost hunting team than the one performing this investigation tonight. Listen in with us as we perform the first seance and successfully make contact with the previously dead and now somehow reincarnated into a middle-aged psychotic female living down in Florida, the spirit of the infamous Bill Wagner. All right, everyone, come in, sit down, have a seat. Thank you. Sit the fuck down. Thank you. Welcome. All right, so tonight we're here because we're going to get in contact with the spirit, or the alleged spirit, of Bill Wagner.
She's even recording me now, but I dare her to use it. Yes, Liz, I will dox you. I will dox you. I will dox you. I will dox you. Dox you. Dox you. Dox you. Dox you. I will dox you. Dox you. Dox you. Dox you. Dox you. I will dox you. Dox you. Dox you. Dox you. Dox you. Yes, Liz, I will dox you. She's even recording me now, but I dare her to use it. Dox you. Dox you. Dox you. Dox you. I will dox you. Dox you, dox you, dox you, dox you. I will dox you. Dox you, dox you, dox you, dox you. Yes, Liz, I will dox you. I will dox you. I will dox you. I will dox you. Dox you, dox you, dox you, dox you. I will dox you. Dox you, dox you, dox you, dox you. I will dox you. Dox you, dox you, dox you, dox you. She's even recording me now, but I dare her to use it. I will dox you. I will dox you. I will dox you. Dox you. Dox you. Dox you. Dox you. I will dox you. Dox you. Dox you. Dox you. Dox you. I will dox you. Dox you. Dox you. Dox you. Dox you. She's even recording me now, but I dare her to use it. I will dox you. I will dox you. I will dox you. Dox you. Dox you. Dox you. Dox you. I will dox you. Dox you. Dox you. Dox you. Dox you. I will dox you. Dox you. Dox you. Dox you. Dox you. She's even recording me now, but I dare her to use it. I will dox you. I will dox you. I will dox you. Dox you, dox you, dox you, dox you. I will dox you. Dox you, dox you, dox you, dox you. I will dox you. Dox you, dox you, dox you, dox you. She's even recording me now, but I dare her to use it. I will dox you. I will dox you. I will dox you. Dox you, dox you, dox you, dox you. I will dox you. Dox you, dox you, dox you, dox you. I will dox you. Dox you, dox you, dox you, dox you. She's even recording me now, but I dare her to use it. will dox you. I will dox you. I will dox you. Dox you. Dox you. Dox you. Dox you. I will dox you. Dox you. Dox you. Dox you. Dox you. I will dox you. Dox you. Dox you. Dox you. Dox you. Oh, here's to you, Mrs. Robinson, those who pray. Elizabeth Robinson. Oh, here's to you.
That's right. I forgot. Allison thought my name was Elizabeth Robinson. I just saw, I miss you, Rod. Happy New Year. Happy New Year to everybody in the chat room. Right now, Mr. White. Rod. I called you Ron right now. I'm really sorry. I didn't mean that. I'm going to change it right now just for you. It's not Rod. It's Ron. Oh, no, sorry. It's Rod. I know your name. I promise. I miss you. I haven't seen you around for a while. I'm glad to see that you're surviving all this pandemic nonsense. Happy New Year's to you, Susie, King Asfar, Mr. White, Rod, Dennis, and everybody who is joining us tonight. You are listening to the Liz and WTF New Year's Eve Awards ceremony with your host, Liz WTF. Naturally, Jess Pat is here too. People are going to be joining us here shortly as we kick off your New Year's Eve celebration with the best and the worst of 2020. So we are going to move on. The next category is the highest as fuck person in the year 2020. This is the person who has been just high the entire year. Why you're high, I don't really care. Is it illegal? Don't know, didn't look it up. We just know you're high. You're proud to be high. And we're going to let you be you. High meaning you could be smoking weed, whatever, pick your poison. We're not going to say what you're high on. But we know you're high. All right, highest as fuck. Your nominees are Nyx from the Island server and some safe space server that Allison's in, everybody. We're going to give him a round of applause. He actually got 0 votes for this. Nicole, Happy New Year to you as well. He got 0 votes for this. We're going to give him a cheer anyway. I don't know how he got 0 votes for this. That's impressive. We have Lauren, who's also Bruh from the Island server and some safe space server. Your other nominee is Allison from the Den server and her own safe space server. Joe Seeker from JP's server. That's the One Angry Bong. It's not the One Angry Bong, it's just Angry Bong. We have Rachel, Mama Squirrel from the Island server. We're going to give you a round of applause too just for arriving here. She doesn't care. It's all good. Allison's child. Allison herself is one of the nominees. She also won. What did she win earlier? I can just scroll up. Allison already won a category this evening.
I think it was the one that loved to hate you the most.
The one that loved to hate me the most. Yep. So she made it onto this one as high as fuck. Her child also has made it onto this category. So we'll go ahead and give Allison's kid a round of applause for making it on here. It's a little inappropriate, but her kid being high around her, because she's always high, is inappropriate. So. And then we have the other people who are on this list as well, and we'll go over those afterwards. So your winner for the highest as fuck person the year 2020 is Allison's child. Allison's kid is the winner of the most high person.
Crackheads don't giggle.
That is the saddest.
She's recording me now, but
crackheads
don't giggle.
So congratulations, Allison, you piece of shit. Your kid won 7 votes. I think the next one after that is 4. Runner-up to that is going to be Rachel and Mama Squirrel. So the females dominated this category, and Joe Seeker last as far as votes. Allison got no votes for the highest as fuck as 2020, so I'm surprised because she's a smoke weed everyday person. And Nyx got 0 votes. Your write-ins, so the other person, the ones that people voted for without them being necessarily nominated in the main one, we have the N-word, which is, once again, really inappropriate, so thank you for whoever did that. And the next person is Don't Do Drugs, Panny. So Panny says don't do drugs and also voted for himself in a weird way. So thank you, everyone. Thank you for that. All right, moving on to the next question. Most threats to Liz WTF in 2020. No, it's not Debbie Daly this year, though Debbie Daly did make the nomination list because Debbie Daly didn't threaten me once this year until recently when I was trolling her. So can't really blame her for that, but
You earned that.
I've earned it. I've definitely earned it. I always do earn it with her. She knows this. All right, most threats to Liz WTF in 2020. Your nominees are Lauren Bruh from the Island server and some safe space server. She's the one that she threatened to dox me a few times. She was definitely a part of it, or tried to be a part of it.
She just wants to be included.
She mostly threatened physically to like cut me open and cook my insides.
No, she doesn't know how the internet works. You can't actually do that through the internet.
Yeah, and you have to know who I am.
Ah.
Yeah, they all think they do. The next one is Allison from the Den server and some safe space server, which is her own. She just won the category for highest as fuck. Oh, no, she didn't. Sorry, her kid did. Her kid just won highest as fuck. And the one who loves to hate Liz, she won that category. Your next nominee for most threats to Liz WTF in 2020 is Joe Seeker from JP's server. He had recently gotten into it with me because I posted his fat girlfriend all over the internet. Debbie Daly, or people she's even been around that she's threatened me with. She's like, the other day she's like, oh, Fire and Goose are in here. Liz WTF.
Threatened by proxy.
Yeah, threatened by proxy. That's a good one. Accurate one. Yeah, that. Your next one was Paul Landis. The creepy 45-year-old.
Paul Islandis?
Paul Landis, the creepy 45-year-old catfishing young girls to try to get him to send pictures, and it's really ballsy. Really ballsy. And then there's the other person. Cerebral ballsy. And then there's the other person category, and we'll list that off afterwards. So your winner for the most threats to Liz WTF in 2020, drumroll please. And we all knew this was going to be it. It is Allison of the Den server and her own safe space server. In fact, she's listening to this right now. She's writing it down. She's ready
Crackheads don't do gold.
By some cool toy store or some shit like that. She's going to send injunctions to every Liz she's ever met. Your runners up, Paul Landis. After that, it was Debbie Daly and Joe Seeker, though they didn't get a lot of votes. Lauren.
Who are the others?
The other persons.
I look forward to the others.
There's 3 other people nominated, but weren't included into the main count. We have the N-word. We have the N-word twice. So once again, thank you for that.
Entry, yes.
Assholes. Panny. Clearly, again. And Mikey Meatballs. Which, yeah.
I think this is just a cry for attention for Panny.
I think Panny really wanted... Well, he was included. He wrote himself into a category he was on. He thought he wasn't included in any of these. He was. I put him into Best Mustache. He deserved it. And he was nominated. I mean, he nominated himself, but other people nominated him as well. So, I mean, he did deserve that spot. All right. Pick a drink card, please. While this other one load, these other ones load.
I think you mean buzzed card.
A buzz card. I'm sorry, a hydration card, which is what this is called.
Every one of these cards, it says #GetBuzzed. I just want to note that.
This is a game called Buzzed. It's a game of hydration.
Excuse me, I just politely burped.
Gross. And weird.
Away from everyone. Anyway, so drink if you're in a serious relationship. 1 drink for each year you've been dating your significant other. 4 drinks.
What year is it? 2.
It's about to be 2021.
Close to 2.
Where are the discards?
Ugh, gross. I've been putting them over here.
Alright.
I forgot how much drinking is terrible. Alright. Next category. Best mocked dentist account. So these are the dentist accounts that are in my server. And people just renamed these accounts, or they renamed themselves, something to do with Dennis.
There's something about Dennis.
They're mocking Dennis. So, the first one, the nominees for the account's best mocked Dennis account, it's called Dennis is a Bottom Bitch.
Oh no, he's definitely not a bottom bitch.
The next account is called Dennis has a small dick.
No, he's proved time in and time out that is not true.
Has he proved it? How did he prove that?
I can neither confirm nor deny.
The next one is Dennis like big black cock.
I don't. Maybe if in the right state of mind.
These are just mocked accounts. These are accounts. Okay, I don't know. I mean, you can keep going in your commentary. The next one is the spin-off of that one, which is Dennis likes N-word dick.
Okay.
All right, and the last nominated account, I don't know. I can't remember who chose this category. I think it was Bobson that chose this category. The last nominated account was Dennis touched me.
And I liked it.
It didn't say I liked it. It's Dennis touched me.
Oh, sorry.
Landslide win on this one. The winner of the best mocked Dennis account of 2020 is...
Apparently... Oh, wait.
Hold on. Wait, I need your drum roll, please. Thank you. By a landslide, Dennis touched me won. Dennis touched me, you won.
Apparently it was
everything else, yeah. So... here's some facts. People are not into racism, and only a couple of them are into Dennis as a gay man, because everyone else touched or voted for Dennis touched me.
Gay man, where's the gay man?
Dennis is a bottom bitch.
Is that?
Best KKK recruiter in the next category. The best KKK recruiter. The nominees are Political Woodstock, aka Bathtub Girl. You can find her in Liz WTF server, the Political Woodstock podcast. I don't think she's in JP server, but she's in Sumo server and the Island and so forth. The next nominee is Jimmy Lethal. Jimmy Lethal from JP server, Liz WTF server. The one after that, next nominee is Rachel, aka Mama Squirrel from the Island server. I believe she's in the Safe Space server, but it doesn't matter. Rachel can be wherever she wants. She's cool as fuck. And then we have some other people who were nominated. No, we don't. We don't have anybody. So,
just the three.
All right, the winner for the best KKK recruiter of 2020 is Political Woodstock! Bathtub Girl, you won! You won! We're not surprised.
Crackheads don't Google. I should have been recording you now, but Crackheads don't Google.
You're getting a point. You come to. I'm pretty sure she voted for herself as best recruiter.
Crackheads don't
We
Google.
love you anyway, but
I dare to use it.
she was talking about them being very good at needlepoint. So, right. I can't say we appreciate you. We can't say we're proud of you, but we do appreciate you. Bathtub Girl.
You
So
bring a unique perspective.
you do. You bring a unique perspective, a very surprising, unique perspective that can be appreciated. Runner up to Political Woodstock, aka Bathtub Girl, was Rachel. Surprisingly, Rachel for the longest time had 0 votes for this. She got votes today, only 2 of them. And Jimmy Lethal only got 1. He actually came in dead last to the other 2, which was pretty surprising, all things considered.
To throw that N-word around. So.
Yeah, I guess it doesn't make him a KKK recruiter, you know. This is a good category. I can't even. I swear to God.
Do you need some water?
I might. This is a good category. Oh. This is the best advice giver for 2020.
This will be insightful.
This will be insightful because there's clearly a troll running amok in here. I will say this: up until late last night, Debbie Daly was the winner of this category. Your nominees for best advice giver is we'll go on: Political Woodstock, Jimmy Lethal, Neil from Open Eye Project, Debbie Daly, Jewish producer, and then we have the other category, which does have votes in it.
I mean, I guess it may not be good legal advice.
People were clearly fucking trolling at some point, because before I was giving the leads out there, Debbie Daly actually had this one in the bag. And then, but the winner of the best advice giver.
I'd vote for Debbie.
I would have voted. I don't know who I would have voted for. Probably Debbie. Debbie clearly probably should have won that one. The best advice giver for 2020. It came in as a tie between Jimmy Lethal and Neil Robichaud. The Open Project. Debbie Daly and Jewish Producer were tied in this category, right in line with Bathtub Girl. So, no, sorry, I misspoke. Nope, I didn't misspoke. So, we're gonna go to a quick commercial break because people are arriving. So we will see you guys here in just a quick second. We'll finish this up and keep on trucking with you guys. So.
I called the police on myself. I'm in disguise as a woman. I'm pretending to be a woman. Crackheads don't giggle. Yes, Liz, I will dox you. I came here to like smoke a bowl with my friends, and she doesn't do drugs, so I don't really want to hang out with people who don't do drugs. So I called the police on myself. Crackheads don't giggle. And I haven't even sparked up this pipe yet. I'm in disguise as a woman, right? I'm pretending to be a woman. I'm about to smoke this bowl, and you are giving me shit. Frank is like, Golden shower hour. Yes, Liz. I will dox you. I came here to like smoke a bowl with my friends, and she doesn't do drugs, so I don't really want to hang out with people who don't do drugs. Crackheads don't giggle. And I haven't even sparked up this pipe yet. I got no idea what's going on. I called the Child Protective Services, the sheriff. I'm in disguise as a woman, right? I'm pretending to be a woman. I don't really want to hang out with people who don't do drugs. Yes, Liz, I will dox you.
That
cough, that COVID cough. All right, welcome back, everyone. This is Liz WTF. You are listening to the Liz WTF 2020 New Year's Eve Awards Ceremony. Probably turn that up too loud, huh? I don't want to turn it up too loud. I don't want to kill you guys. Sometimes it might actually be easier than listening to me talk. All right, so we're going to move on to the next category. Best advice. We already did best advice giver. Good for me. Did we do the other responses? No one was one of the other responses.
Naturally.
And then the other response for best advice giver, other than the people announced above and now including no one, was Apocalypse for Mexican food cooking tips.
would have known.
He's a Mexican, so that makes sense. All right, the next category is Best Ass of 2020. Your nominees are Bench with a Wrench Up His Ass from Liz WTF server, Island server, JP server.
Many servers.
It's
around.
The Liz WTF, myself. I'm going to give myself a round of applause for this one because, you know. Thank you. From my own server, Liz WTF server, JP server, all the servers. I'm there. It's there. I'm there. Debbie Daly is a nominee on this category from JP server in the Debbie Daly podcast.
Would not have thought.
Mandy from Liz WTF server. King Asfar, who is the most handsome, by the way.
Yes.
He's most handsome. Voted most handsome.
Most handsome.
Yeah. And then other people who are also in this category. So, the winner of the Best Ass of 2020 is a fucking tie between me and Bench.
What are the others?
The others. Let's see if I came in the other responses, because somebody wasn't reading. The others are no one.
Okay.
Kings of Talk, Darth Shadow.
Alright.
Oh, wait, I won. Liz WTF because she's the best at being an ass. I still win. I still fucking win, though. Woo! Liz won. Still means I won. I'm the best at being an ass. I won. Everybody win.
Crackheads don't Google. She's even recording me now, but I dare her to use it.
I mean, part of me winning is me being an ass, but I'll accept it. You know, I'll take it. I'll take it where I can get it. So
take it in the ass.
All right, here we go for the category of the best podcast of 2020. We have my podcast. The podcast you're listening to right now is nominated as the best podcast of 2020. Don't look at me like that. Clearly, this is the most high-rated, high quality. The audio is amazing. The content you can't find anywhere else because nobody's that retarded. I mean, because we're the best.
Yes.
We are in the nomination for the best podcast of 2020. We have the Debbie Daly podcast. Debbie Daly, Debbie Talk Radio. She hasn't done many podcasts this year, and she still made it as a nominee. JP Mr. Midnight Movie for Transparency and Merit.
Yeah.
Jimmy Lethal's podcast. He made it as a nominee. Mistress Nicole and her YouTube podcast and her appearances among other people's podcasts.
Hypnotize and mesmerize.
And show you her titties. Let's see those titties, Nicole. And then other person or other people or other podcasts. So the winner, and I'll screenshot this, motherfuckers. I will screenshot every fucking piece of this. The winner of the 2020 Best Podcast, I guess I'm not surprised because a lot of these people didn't know who these other people were, is the Liz WTF Shit Show. The podcast you're listening to right now. Oh my god, we're fucking winners. Woo! Clearly, you people have terrible taste. There are better podcasts out there. Get a grip on yourself. I would have actually put in for the other person category. The responses for the other podcasts or other people were none. And there were no good podcasts. All right, everyone. We don't have that many left. We have 3 more categories left.
Oh, wow.
All right. Most likely to die from COVID, we hope, is the next category. We have Joe Seeker of JP Server, Allison from the Den and some other safe space.
I mean, smokers are gonna...
Apocalypse the pussy, and then there's other persons tied with somebody else. The winner for the most likely to die from COVID, and we also hope that they do. Joe Seeker from JP Server, you are the winner of that category right there. We don't like you. Let you die to your
Crackheads don't giggle.
Those titties, bitch. Runner up to that one is definitely Allison. Allison already sounded like from her coughing. She's pretty much on the brink of that anyway. Apocalypse, apparently we couldn't live without those big juicy tits compared to, let's see the other persons who tied with Apocalypse. Yosh. Oh, yeah. And Dennis. And JP.
I think he quit smoking though, right?
I don't know. You'd have to ask him.
Right?
Right? Fook.
Much love, Dennis. Much love. If you're still listening.
Alright, these two categories are clearly not serious ones, but they were comical anyway. Most likely to get doxxed is Liz's boyfriend/spouse, even if they're not together. Your nominees are Tom, Gary, Jerry, Wilson, Todd, Santa, the Easter Bunny, and other persons. Who won that? It was a tie. It wasn't. No, wait. Yeah, it was a tie. So, drum roll, please. The most likely person to get doxxed as my boyfriend/spouse, even if I'm not together with them, is a tie between Todd,
as you know,
Santa Claus, and the Easter Bunny. Three-way tie. Ooh, three-way tie, huh? Oh, thank God, I'm ready to masturbate now. The other ones who came in second place were Tom, Gary, Jerry, and Wilson. And the other people, Dr. Bristol apparently made it on this list.
Who the hell is that?
Dr. B from Debbie Daly Show.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
And then the other one was that one guy from Jurassic Park, The Lost World, who got eaten on the street by the Treks in San Diego.
Treks, huh?
That's what it says, Treks.
Oh.
T-Rex.
Oh!
I got it. I got that right. I saved myself. And the last category...
He couldn't save himself.
The last category of the Liz
Because he died.
WTF 2020 awards ceremony. The number of divorces and arrests that Liz had in this year alone, minus all the other years that I've been accused of being arrested, divorced, remarried, adopted, in rehab.
Does that include arrested development?
DUIs, rehab, arrested, married, divorced, lost custody, had more kids, 8 husbands, lives in all the states. I live in all the states at one time.
All 50.
2020, we have a record amount. The amount of divorces and arrests that I have had in 2020. The winner is 3. Surprisingly enough. Only 3 divorces and arrests. Yeah, I can't tell you which one is which, but there were 2 other responses, so we'll see how that goes. Your nominees, or the amounts, were 3, 7, 14, 23, 100, 300, 1,000, and other. So the most amount was 3. That was the number 1 vote. The runner-up to that was 1,000. Most people, second place vote was 1,000. 1,000 people? 1,000 divorce and arrests? Sounds about right.
2020 was a shit show.
Third place to that was 14, and then went to 300, 23, and 7. Most of you think I'm a criminal. And I probably am. It's really hard to say at this point. Alright, the other votes for the other people who would have won this were 2, Dennis and Marshall.
Oh, there's like 4 dots in there. You gotta like pause when you say that.
And then somebody voted over 9,000. So there you go. I'm over 9,000. I am a criminal, and we've all lost our damn minds.
Now, are you a smooth criminal?
No, I'm not. I'm going to rehab now. I'm on my way.
Are you okay, Annie?
Thank you so much, everyone. We're going to go ahead and let you guys go. The East Coast is getting ready to drop their balls in about 20 minutes. And my guests have begun to arrive.
That's a puberty joke if you don't get it.
Yeah, I appreciate every single one of you for showing up tonight. And I hope that this upcoming year is something amazing for all of you. And, thanks for being here. So once again, everyone, thanks for being here. Thanks for joining us. And we'll see you next year.